Welcome back. I figured for the last recap I wore the old Colorado Rockies colors, and I thought, yeah, I'll do it for this one too. So Colorado win against the Seattle Kraken, the first Seattle Kraken home game in the National Hockey League playoffs since a very, very, very long time ago, back in 1919. So in this one tonight, it was Georgiev versus Grubauer yet again, the third matchup in a row. Early press by Seattle. The Avs then press back a minute and a half in, but they're kept to the outside by the Kraken. Seattle press draws them a power play. So they get the first power play of the game. There's an early clear by the Avs. Kraken set up in the second half of said power play, but it's killed off, and the Avs clear after that's come to an end. The shots on net are 3-1 for Seattle at 5 minutes. I thought they came out and they played quite well out of the gate. Rantanen fires one wide on a turnover, and then one's deflected on a shot from the point. It is Schwartz deflecting that one in. Schultz and Wenberg with the assists. That's at 6:08. So it's 1-0 Seattle, and dreams of an upset are there. That was the sixth shot of the game for Seattle. Colorado to that point only had one. They would not stay at that rate throughout the game, but again, strong start for the Kraken. Seattle looks to add another. Makar then has a shot that's held. We get some pushing there. The Avs press 9 minutes in. Georgiev with a hold that leads to some more pushing. Rantanen has a net feed that's picked off. The Kraken rush. There was a power play for the Avs. Lehkonen has a slot shot that's held. Tanev has a clear that ends that power play. Then we get a power play for the Kraken. So here's a chance for the Kraken to go up 2-0. Instead, the game becomes tied. Compher buries one on a rush, shorthanded. Makar and Lehkonen with the assist. That's at 16:07. And then the Kraken just can't get set up after. They still have time left in the power play. That was killed off. Bjorkstrand has a shot after it's done. That is held. So it's 1-1. Then there's a kick save on Eberle. The Avs power play comes back with 1:11 left. But 10 seconds later, it becomes a 4-on-4. So a very quick power play. And during that 4-on-4, McKinnon on a breakaway. Beautiful goal. Rantanen and Taves with the assists at 19:16. No chance for Grubauer on that one. So after the first period, it's 2-1 for Colorado in a pretty evenly played first period. Second period, early chance for the Kraken. That's kicked aside. Everything's killed off in that power play, of course, only 10 seconds. Tolvanen has a chance that's caught and held. The Avs press at 3.5 minutes. And then on a blast, after a face-off win, Makar scores from Newhook at 4:33. So suddenly it's 3-1 in favor of Colorado. And the Avs are controlling the game. The crowd has gone pretty quiet in Seattle at this point. Gord then has a rush chance. That's defended. Bjorkstrand is denied and close as Seattle tries to answer. Byram has a net feed. There's a near miss there. The Avs press at 7.5 minutes. Makar has a blast that's saved. Power play for the Avs leads to ref, you suck chance. We heard that a lot today. As the announcer said, it didn't take Seattle long to sound like other crowds in the National Hockey League. Absolutely. So they cycle, but they're kept to the outside. Rantanen and fans on a good chance. Power play's killed off. The Avs get some pressure after. Compher has a chance that's saved, and it really feels like they're in complete control until on a net drive. Alexiak backhands one in at 12:51. Gordon Bjorkstrand with the assists, and that wakes up the crowd, and then the crowd gets really noisy when Beniers ties the game from Eberle and McCann at 13:10. It's a one-timer from in close. It's 3-3. Avs look to respond. Malgin can't bury one in close. Fans call one. The ref doesn't. So the ref, you suck chant gets started up again. Dunn has a shot that saved. The rebound's cleared. Too many Avs on the ice with 2.5 minutes left. And again, Seattle with the power play. The Avs do not let them set up. They're like, nope, Seattle cycles late. They can't get to the net. That's killed off. And after 2 periods, it is 3-3. So third period, early jump for the Kraken. Eberle's denied on a turnover chance. Gord fans on one. The Avs clear it out. And then on a 3-on-1 rush, Rantanen puts it under Grubauer. Goal scorer's goal there. Taves with the assist at 3:01. That gives the Avs the lead. And right then I thought, yeah, they're not giving up this lead. O'Connor fires one wide as the Avs look for more. McKinnon fires one wide as the Avs press. And then on his next chance, he buries it. McKinnon scores from Byram and Rodriguez at 4:29. And now up by 2, they look for more. The defending champs coming into tonight and playing maybe their most determined game of the series. Kraken shot blocking. They know they can't allow another at this point. There's a near miss by McKinnon seeking the hat trick. Rantanen's denied on a turnover chance. Sprong then had a sharp angle shot that was held. And then on his next chance, which was on a net drive, he draws a power play for Seattle. McCann has a one-timer that's saved. That power play's killed off. Then there's a near miss by Nieto at the other end after it's killed off. Shots are 5 apiece with 9 minutes left. So not a lot on the net, but 2 of the 5 have gone in for Colorado to this stage. Kraken press with 7.5 minutes left. Eberle has a rush chance that's saved. Rantanen then had a chance that was saved as well. The rebound gets cleared out. Kraken press with 4.5 minutes left, but the Avs are blocking. The Avs aren't giving Seattle anything at the net. They're doing a very good job of just limiting those chances for the home team and keeping the crowd out of it. Goalie pull takes place with 3.5 minutes left. Schultz has a shot that's kicked aside. The rebound's cleared, and eventually, Avs get the empty netter. It's Rantanen. He scores the second of the game from Lehkonen. That's at 17:46. And so that makes it a 6-3 score. Borgen then has a shot that's held. We get some pushing after that. There wasn't a lot of that in this one. This is probably the cleanest of the games that were played tonight. And just in general today. So with 43.3 seconds left, the Kraken get a power play, and they score on it at 19:20. It is Schwartz from Schultz again. Tips it in front again, same as he did in the first period. So, I mean, that bookends the game, but yeah, Colorado was not losing this lead. They win 6-4. They go up 2-1, and it does feel like at this point Colorado's in complete control. I would be very surprised to see Seattle, not necessarily the fourth game. I think Seattle can win the fourth game and get the split at home, but I really think this series is going to Colorado. 3 stars are McKinnon, Beniers, and Makar. Shots on net were 11 apiece in the first, 15-8 Colorado in the second, and then 10-8 Seattle in the third. Final shots are 34-29. I felt like Colorado was more in control than those shots would tell you. Power plays, Colorado goes 0 for 3, Seattle 1 for 6. Hits were 38-31 for Seattle. Georgiev saves 25 out of 29. Grubauer saves 28 out of 33. So, question for people watching: does Seattle change up their goaltending for the next game? What does Seattle need to do to adjust, or are they just in over their heads? And it's okay to admit that a team's in over their head when they're playing against a defending Stanley Cup champion who is relatively healthy at this point, although Nichushkin didn't play in this game. Geekie wasn't playing for Seattle. And, of course, Landeskog hasn't played at all this year for Colorado. And there's still, he's not coming back, but there's always going to be that hope that he'll come back and play something if the team goes far enough. But it does feel like this series has really taken that turn. Seattle got that win in Game 1. Of course, coming out of Game 1, we were all like, there's going to be a bunch of upsets. And then it's starting to look like that's probably not going to happen. So your bracket may not be as broken as you thought it would be, unless you took all the underdogs, which some people will do. But let me know your thoughts. I do want to say, I know people are going to mention the magnet on the board. When I saw this on the NHL shop site, I knew I had to have it. I'm like, okay, so I have to have that Seattle magnet. I have to have a Bowie magnet. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I do have a Gritty magnet as well. So at some point in time, hopefully, Philadelphia and Seattle play against each other. And I can use that for a recap video where Gritty and Bowie are both on the board, because I think that'd be fun. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.